Alright guys, video number 2. So this is going to be a little bit of a teaching video, and if you take a look at it, we're going to be dealing with the growth and development of the fetus. Now remember, it is called a fetus until it is born and it can breathe and excrete for itself. Okay, so let's take a good look at it now. So here we have the fetus that is growing and developing inside the uterus of the mom over a period of 9 months until it is fully developed. But interesting to note here, watch this. Can you see the yellow all the way around the fetus's body? We call that amniotic fluid. So what happens is that amniotic fluid actually protects the fetus against any kind of knock or bump if a pregnant lady walks into something or maybe falls. So that liquid around it protects it. In other words, it almost acts like a shock absorber. And the bag that is around that is called the amniotic sac, and it contains that amniotic fluid, which is this liquid that surrounds the fetus and protects it. Okay, secondly, in the first one I did say to you guys that there was the attachment where it's attached to the mommy's body, and we call that the placenta. And that is why you will notice that a lot of pregnant ladies are very worried about what they eat and drink. Because if you look at the cord that is attaching the fetus to the mom, that whatever the mom consumes will be passed to the fetus along that cord, which is called the umbilical cord. Now that umbilical cord has got 4 functions, and those functions you must know. So number 1, that umbilical cord brings oxygen to the fetus. So if it brings oxygen, it must then take carbon dioxide away. So those are 2 functions: oxygen to the fetus, carbon dioxide away from the fetus. Number 3, it will be to bring any kind of food, we call it nutrients, to the fetus to help it grow and develop. And if it brings food to the fetus, obviously it must also take waste products away. So you will notice that this fluid, I forgot to mention earlier, this fluid, which is quite interesting, is actually inside the fetus's mouth cavity. It's inside the fetus's lungs, and that is why you'll find that a lot of doctors, when the baby is born, they turn the baby upside down to allow all that fluid that is inside the lungs, that umbilical fluid, to actually run out before the baby can take its first breath. Okay, so things to remember: it's attached. There is the placenta. The umbilical cord is the attachment cord. The umbilical cord has 4 functions. Okay, bring oxygen, take carbon dioxide away, bring food, take waste away. So that cord is the actual lifeline, or the super highway that exists from the mommy's body to the fetus. And that's why pregnant ladies are so particular about what they eat and drink while they are pregnant. Okay, boys and girls, so read the prep sheet for the week, and there is a mind map summary that I want you guys to do for me, but the template is actually on the actual planning. All right, until we meet again, be safe, stay strong, and remember, stay positive. Have a good evening, everybody.